So, Kirash, what the? You gave me a scare, damn. I beg your pardon? Grunting? I'm praying. By the name of the sun, don't you Sharis have any decency? Shall the ghosts of the sand take you, you ignorant excretion of a desert worm, you rancorous child of a camel, you... Ah! What? What the blaze? Oh, really? Anyway, I guess I owe you some... Without your help, that would have ended differently. Now, excuse me, I have to get back to the city.
Good evening.
Have you...
I don't know who you think you are, but no one breaks the law and gets away with it. There are two ways we can do this. You either pay your fine now, or you go
Here you
straight
go.
to jail.
This is
And
Whirlwind.
believe me, I'm serious.
You get him for free, as promised. Take good care of him, will you?
Any luck with the vermin?
Don't remind me. The other day, some timid traveler came by and told me he would deal with the rats by stuffing them.
Oi, aren't you? Stay where you are. Potatoes, garlic, mayonnaise.
Teal.
That should be it. Walk blessed, my dame. How can... Of course. A wise decision. Of course. Hello. Of course.
An outlander.
What are you doing in this
isn't
part of
easy.
the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
Oi, aren't you? Stay where you are!
You. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. You've actually survived the pointless test. Let's hope those ignorant fools will treat you with more respect than us heretics who actually doubt it.
Finally, come with me. Forget about it. Finally, come as you wish.
It is time. Come forward, prophetess. I know what you are feeling. Mistrust. For it is the first time in the history of the Order that a stranger will receive the holy consecration. You consider it a treason against our charter, and therefore against us all. And indeed, it is true that traditions have strengthened the Order. We have ruled this land for millennia, and for millennia we have prevailed. And I know that what happened 2 years ago has unsettled you. Yes, we are in a crisis. Yes, our foundation seems to be shattered. And now you believe that I profane even what little is left by consecrating a pathless one. But you are wrong. It was always people who have given strength to the Order. People like you and me. Yes, we did serve the Lightborn, but because they embodied an idea. The idea of peace through stability. And even now, after their demise, we will pursue this idea. We are facing a threat that endangers the world as we know it. And to fight it, we need one thing above all others, the readiness to make sacrifices for the greater good. This woman, like Novice Zakarish, has shown this readiness. She is talented and has a gift, and thus carries responsibility. But instead of running from this responsibility, she faced it, found us. She passed the holy trial just as we all did, and therefore she is worthy of joining our ranks. Consecrated ones, repeat my words. This is the day when my old me dies away. For today, I receive the sigil.
This is the day when my old me dies away. For today, I receive the sigil.
From now on, I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
From now on, I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Thus, you are elevated to keepers of the first sigil. Rise. Now let us all recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life as in death.
May your light guide
me. Leave, brothers and sisters, and rest. We will need our strength.
Brother,
go and get your armor at the Temple's Forge. After that, meet me in the Emporium. Ranks. After a novice of the first sigil, yes. Our master, walk blessed.
I'm certain of it. Good, that's good.
And that's it, yes, kind of. You know, anyhow, let's talk when there's something new to talk about. Walk blessed, sister.
The prophetess.
Walk blessed, prophetess.
Prophetess.
Walk blessed.
Move along.
The fabled prodigy. Hope you can live up to what they say about you. I really do.
Well, where did I
Look. What? Yes. Yes, that just might work.
Now, right. The highly debated new keeper. You'll suddenly have caused some uproar. I'll give you that. So, robes, mail, or plate? Fine, here you go. And no matter what you walk blessed.
This just doesn't make sense.
Bloody weather.
So, you actually... Well, you make it... It was our path to become Keeper. That's a difference. Should I? Maybe there is something to the Grand Master's talk about you being one of these emissaries. And maybe you can indeed help us in some way.
Yes, it is.
But
Master
you're
Tyrus,
still
my
an
foster
outsider.
father. He was
No
half
matter
Kyranian,
which
as you
crest
might have guessed
wear on
already.
your
Yeah,
armor.
has just stuck around.
Of course they have. You know how these bureaucrats are. But they will do it.
Very good. Thanks for your... That's my friend.
Don't mention it. I just hope you know what you're doing. Oh, many see the course the Order has taken since you came back as disquieting. Narazul's mages in the temple? An outlander as a keeper? It's a lot to take in.
I know, Jorik, but someone has to deal with the threat. And if we don't, no one will.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Prophetess, did you find your way? Good. It is important that you get adjusted to this place. Right now, we are still in the dark as to the truth. The first one, the arcane. The second trail revolves around a discovery we made in the Heartland. It could be a significant, if not the only prospect we... It's simple. I've told you that the sigil stone was a magical... Through small... Where one of these fragments... The problem is that we lack knowledge about this... Correct. The entire plan... Yes, the ice prevented his body from decaying. But go to the Chronicum and speak to Archmagister Maragil. He will be able to explain it better than I can.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well...
Hold on. What? No, you... As you wish.
Now, if it isn't the
Oh, hey.
well...
Huh?
So what's so spectacular about this? Hey, our pal here looks like your average crypt corpse.
Well, he isn't. Hello. I do? Thought I had gotten rid of it. Oh, you know, it's absurd just to think of it. Yes. Sorry. Well, after some days on, it seemed almost... One day, however, why wouldn't it be? We were just a woman and a young son, and he owned both. No. Pure luck. And just by... What I didn't know was that I had found an entire He left her there. I cried, and since his relatives didn't know, I tried. But as you can imagine, by the righteous, I'm sure a woman like you has better things to do than listen to the stories of a boring chronicler.
But look, we have company.
I should probably get over.
Please, Archmagister, how's the situation?
Walk blessed, Grandmaster. We're fine. Everything is ready. So this is her?
Yes, this is the prophetess.
Interesting. Truly interesting. I imagined you to be... So, where do we start? Correct. Now you're wondering, how will this be possible? This is where the word of the dead comes into play. An old relic we'll need to find.
The word of the dead? I thought that was a legend.
No, it exists. And we also know where. Just so you understand, the word of the dead is an artifact that allows entering a deceased person's mind to relive his last memories as if they were your own.
And you want to do just that with our frozen pal here. This is the grand plan, right?
Right. You'll need to locate the word of the dead, teleport the Pyrean's body to you, and then enter his thoughts. And there you'll have to... That's right, but the priest himself did. You're telling me. True, but we're talking about a different form of... Well, all you have to do is remember the... Well, this is...
There's an old manor in Enderal's west that belongs to an old collector of artifacts. We received a tip that the word of the dead is in his possession.
Hang on. Are you talking about this odd fellow with the puppets? The aged man from the folk song?
I am. You won't take it. It will be enough to find it. Use it on the Pyrean. You will travel to the... Then you will offer him this brooch, and if all goes well, he will offer you a quarter for the night. Then you'll flee. A good question. So, no one will connect your faces. Archmagister?
Yes, well, that is a good point. We don't know, because we don't even know what the artifact looks like. But, how goes the saying? The proof of the eating is in the pudding.
We'll manage somehow. And even if we don't, it definitely sounds like an adventure.
It's a great responsibility, be aware of that. But I have faith in both of you. Now get going as soon as you can. This mission will be fruitful. I can feel it.
Whew. And there they go. I thought so too, yeah. I can't wait to see how that turns out. Yep, just meet me at the Myrids Tower at the western... Just meet me at the western cliff, okay? The Scar. Well, let's put... Never heard of it? It's the capital of Araziel. At least if... Hands up. Guilty. Some rich no idea how much... Assassination... Anyway, obviously this job of mine Oh, why, of course. Seriously, why should I? Both the free... Correct. In any case, as you're... And of course, that's what happens if you ask your loins rather than your head in the wrong situations. Yeah. Well, I didn't. But anyway, how does the saying go? A truly beautiful... And that's why you enjoy working with me. Yeah, I did. Why do you ask? Well, And yeah, I don't eat God's tongue for... Now, aren't you inquisitive? I mean, what am I, a traveler? There are the great bazaars, the Oof. It's the bizarre, isn't it? That's a good question. I suppose in the end, it was just a hunch I had. Well, and yeah, I don't eat God's tongue. That's a good question. Now, aren't you inquisitive? Yeah, it is. There's this fog everywhere, and with every step you take, you have to be careful the swamps don't get the better of you. But of course, that's also what makes it exciting.
What?
Malphas's blessings.
Walk blessed.
Yes? Yes? Good evening. Sure, where to? Already dark? Oh my, how did time fly? Bye. Good evening.
Ah, there you are. Ready to go? Wonderful. Here, this is the place where the aged man's manor is supposed to be. Lead on. I'll follow you. Still alive? Good. Let's go. We shouldn't waste any more time. what some people consider art. Huh? Well, that's the big question. Scaring little kids, maybe. He's definitely quite the eccentric. So this is where he lives. Huh. This aged man definitely knows how to make himself comfortable. At least it's already dark. That saves us the waiting. Then let's see how we can get in there. These busts look interesting. Yeah, I did. Why do you ask? Keep your chin up.
Yes? What do you want? I'm the servant, so no, I'm not. And if you're looking for charity, you've come to the wrong place. Do you now? So what could two traveling This is the silver brooch of a seraph. Where did you get this? Uh-huh. Well then, this changes the situation. You may enter. Plus, forgive my harshness. I misjudged you. Unfortunately, Master Gages is currently playing music, and will be at least until dawn. But you can make yourself comfortable in the guest room. He will see to you in the morning.
Okay, that sounds good. Today we will back to Ark anyway. Just try to get a Myrid Warden to fly in this weather. So, a nice house you've got here. So it's just you and your master who live here, right? People talk about him a lot.
Please, let's just save the small talk. You're here for business. Good. Now follow me upstairs. I'll show you to your quarters. As I said already, Gages will play through the night. Apologies if his music keeps you awake, but if you want a piece of advice, listen. You won't hear anything comparable in all of Vin.
Well, then we'll do just that. So I take it you're an artist, right? I saw the puppets. They're interesting.
Interesting. Yes, that they are. Master Gages always says art is unique because it allows us to see what our mind doesn't want us to see.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we all have demons inside of us, don't you agree, Miser Dalvaric? Memories, truths about ourselves we've locked away somewhere in our unconscious. because we don't want to confront them. True art surpasses all these barriers because it reminds us of who we truly are.
Interesting thought.
All right, here we are. Make yourselves at home. I will inform you once the Master is ready to see you. By the way, call it intuition or premonition, but I somehow had the feeling we would have company tonight, and took the liberty of preparing a small meal. I'm afraid the meat is a little charred, but it should taste good. Now, please excuse me. I have to rest. It is late, and the day has been exhausting.
Of course. Sleep well. And thanks for your hospitality.
You're welcome.
And there he goes. Call me paranoid, but this all went a little too smooth for my liking. Yeah. For example, the fact that he was already standing near the... But, well, to each his own. Yeah. You could tell me about this trial while we're waiting. Or about anything. Just distract me from those damn ugly puppets over there. Interesting thought. The thing about the last moment that lasts forever. Did you know that Kyrian mentalists are apparently able to sort of become aware in their dreams? And apparently, in a dream, one can exist free from time. There's a story about an Arcanist who spent 1,000 years in a dream while he only slept 8 hours in his waking life. But, well, that's a topic on its own. I think it's late enough for our little excursion now. Let's find that relic. There it is. Master Gaius's music that transcends all barriers. As jolly as this place. That looks like some kind of study. Maybe we can find something here. Maybe we should take a look at these bookshelves. They look kind of weird. We have to find this artifact. Maybe he's hiding it in some kind of chest or a secret chamber. Let's look around. Now I get it. These books must be part of some kind of mechanism. Have you tried, I don't know, pulling on them or something like that?
highest being. You! I thought you were dead.
Jakal. He betrayed us. They're all dead.
What?
Yes, but it doesn't matter. We have to get away from here. His armies, they're everywhere, and they're killing everyone. What about Lilanya? Is she alright?
Yes. Yes, she's asleep. But where do you want to go? We're... Come on, get inside. We'll talk about it there. Our brother, he's here too. He arrived last night.
Kumar? I thought he was up north.
He was, yes. But he rode back when he heard about the siege. He wants to help defend the city. He will be angry when he finds out that you fled, you know?
Staying would have been suicide. He would understand.
Kumar, our...
I see it. Why are you here?
The Treasure Master betrayed us, and Jakal's troops have gone crazy. They're massacring their entire city. They said we...
I know that, but you didn't answer my question. Why are you here?
Where else should I be, damn it? The High Ones won. They won, and this accursed cleansing will happen, whatever it is. But if there's only the slightest chance that we can make it through, I will use it. Unlike you, I do have someone I need to take care of.
Let's hope she doesn't take after her father. Your cowardice disgusts me, brother. You never understood what it meant to be an Aishin.
I knew that would happen.
He's such a bulldog. For him, there's nothing but his goddamn honor.
At least since he lost Yalek, yes. He won't let us flee. You do realize that, right? He will force you to keep your oath, to stay and fight. To the death.
I will talk to him. We'll do this, sister, somehow.
Yes, of course we will. There's still some stew. I will prepare a bowl for you, all right? You go look after the little one. I think she is slowly beginning to understand what's happening here. Kumar, what? Where are you going?
Go and get Perrick. We're leaving.
Leaving? But you heard him. The city is lost.
Well, isn't that good timing? I have been thinking, and I have decided that I will not let my only brother die as a deserter. We will ride to the city at first light and help with the defense.
That's not going to happen. I told you that. Zura and I will take Lilanya and flee to the north. Come with us or don't, but you will not get in our way. Period.
Period. Thank the highest being that we're family, Perry. Just thank the...
Kill
them! Kill them all!
Oh, by the name of the sun, do something, Perrick! Keep them out of here!
Yeah.
You and your
Damn it!
Where did she go?
More of them.
Do you really think you can stop us? For every one of us you kill, a dozen more will come.
No, please. I don't want any of this. No one wants any of this. Just let us go. I have a daughter.
So, I hope you slept well? Well, what do you think? I brought you here. Please, don't look at me like that. I knew what you were up... No, you don't. Peculiar situation, all of this, isn't it? Suddenly you, the fugitive urchin, and suddenly, just like that, out of nowhere, you... But still, you never... You're right, I do. Who am I? Let's just say, I'm an observer. A fleshless eye, if you prefer. In this era, you might also know... Yes. And I'm certain that irritates you. Amongst other things, yes. The cycle. Believe me. All... But unfortunately, maybe you... Now, forgive me. So, I hope you slept well. Well, please, don't look... Peculiar and sudden, but still... You never asked yourself why. You're right, I do. Who am I? Let's just say, I'm an observer. A fleshless eye, if you prefer. Yes. And I'm certain that irritates you. But timeless, amongst other things, yes. The cycle. Oh, but unfortunately, there's no point in pursuing this conversation any further. You have what you came for, and the rest is up to you. Maybe you could do just that. Now, forgive me.
You. But what the heck was that? Where's the map? Try me. Any explanation's better than none. Uh-huh. That sounds strange, to say the least. After you went down that shaft, someone locked the door to the study, and I couldn't get it open, no matter what I tried. Well, a couple hours later, I found myself face down in a puddle of mud. But anyway, these glyphs you drew on paper look good to me. So at least officially, this mission was a success. I only wish I... Hang on. You see that? What's that? A casket? But where's this noise coming from? This is it? But... Maybe I'm jumping to... Still, we should take this thing with us. Let's go back to Ark and report to the Grand Master. I've got a scroll... Well then, but where's this noise coming from? Keep your chin up. Here we are. I suggest you go inside and tell the Grand Master what happened. Then give him the... I'll go grab my pay now, and then I'll head back to the tavern. I guess I need a good pipe. For some reason, I can't get these puppets out of my head. They remind me of something, though I don't know what exactly.
Yes?
Anyway, see you around.
Lord blessed, madame. Lord blessed, madame.
Greetings.
So, you actually made it, Prodigy. Congratulations. Even though I'm not sure...
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
This just doesn't make sense.
A foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
Pathlessness, wherever you look.
Prophetess, were you successful? Then tell me. So he knew about the cycle. That's disquieting. Yes, maybe that's an attempt to help us. He's not against us, because if he were, he wouldn't... I bet that the Lightborn also knew more about the... But we will discuss it. Bring both of them to the Archmagister, so that we connect. Good. Come back to me once you've talked to Maragil. So he knew about the cycle. That's disquieting and interesting.
Well, keep up this babble, and he might do it on purpose. You godlabs are just missing the pepper, even when you're doing magic.
Pepper? Magic needs to have prudence, not pepper. She's like a sick frog. If you... Prophetess, you're back.
Sun be praised. Working with these fumblers is harder than teaching complex mathematics to a Leor. The Scrounger already told me about your success. Good work. Have you got the glyphs? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Makes sense. Step back, I'll show you how this works. Jarem Doba Nubis, Lokarem Taris Danida, Sharak Lishap.
By the righteous path. Are you feeling this?
Yes, this is impressive. Truly impressive. Are those the shards?
They're certainly not your underpants, are they? According to the Piraean writings, these shards offered protection against the Red Madness, as long as the Sigil Stone remains active. Prophetess, you're the one who found the missing... So, how do you feel? Very well. Then let's hope that this Sigil Stone... So, how do you... Boy, go and tell the quartermaster that every keeper, as well as each one of us, is to be wearing one of these fragments by nightfall.
Boy!
Buzz off.
My sir, I really don't think this...
Step back. I'll show you how this works. Jarem, Dorba, Nubis, Lokarem, Taris, Danida, Sharak, Lisham, Ra.
By the righteous path. Are you feeling this?
Yes, this is impressive. Truly impressive. Are those the shards?
They're certainly not your underpants, are they? According to the Piraean writings, these shards offered protection against the Red Madness, as long as the sigil stone remains active. Prophetess, you're the one who found the missing glyphs, so you should go first. Go on, touch one of the shards. So, how do you feel? Very well. Then let's hope that this sigil stone lives up to its promise. Boy, go and tell the quartermaster that every keeper, as well as each one of us, is to be wearing one of these fragments by nightfall.
Boy!
Buzz off.
My sir, I really don't think this...
Do what he says, Legion. That is not how you will make friends here, Firespark. Not at all.
If it were friends I was looking for, I certainly wouldn't be here. Once again, good work. Old Aranthiel asked me to give you that, so you could buy better equipment. Now go back to him, and let him tell you about the next mission. It seems that Lishari has once again dug up something that could change everything.
Yes?
Doesn't make any sense.
Hello. I do? Thought I had gotten rid of it by now. But yes, I'm originally from Nirim. Just like you, as I've heard.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well... Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well...
Ha!
Well met.
This feeling just now, that was the sigil stone. Very well. That only leaves us with Pegast's excavation. I'll make it... We assume that in the last cycle, the Pyrians worked on a machine with... Well, we do know. This makes it nice. And if they thought Pegast found an old... She assumes... I want you to help her in any way possible. Maybe your gift can be... Yes. And even if the machine does not... They were... And while the Ishian value to... It's in a remote section of the Heartland. Keeper Sakaresh will accompany you there and show you the way. Good luck.
You. Walk blessed.
Walk blessed.
Ah, there you are. The Grandmaster... Why do you ask? Does it bother you? Yes, to answer your question, I don't know. I assume I am a... It seems the Grandmaster really does believe in your... But anyway, I suggest we save these questions for... Yes, the ruin isn't far from here. Just meet me at the Myrids Tower in the Northern Heartland. I will wait for you there once I finish my preparations.
Ah, there you are. Made it. Come, follow me. There we are. Wait a second. So, wine or pipe? Termatralian brandy. A real treasure. Consider it a congratulatory gift for passing the trial. Nothing better than a good pipe and a nice sight to go along with it. It's always sad to see how few people can truly appreciate these things. Anyway, tell me, fair lady, what is it that not to mention the danger you put yourself in. Securing the excavation site, passing the trial, they certainly haven't been easy on you so far. So you're taking life as it comes. I like that thought. In any case, it's interesting to see how you've gotten from being a magically gifted refugee to the center of all this. Kind of reminds me of a woman We got hired for the same job. Usually I work better on my own, but this partnership was refreshing in every aspect. It felt good to know someone's got your back for a change, especially with the kind of work I do. Which is why she just... As you can imagine, that doesn't always work out in my profession, and when... Oh, several reasons. She wanted to help people, yeah, but she also wanted to... That was... She fought as ardent... Well, we were simply... too different. I guess that's what it comes down to. Let's face it, I'm a pathetic white knight, and an even worse world savior. Alicia and I... we were just bound to clash. We were lovers, then friends, and lovers again, and so on and so forth. Ultimately, that was just too much for me. Too extreme. Too absorbing. Love as she defined it, yeah. Had it been for her, we would have married after that first night. That's a long story. Not one that puts me in a favorable light. At least if you're like most people. Let's save that for another time. Split up. Yeah, but anyway. Enough about me. What about you? Has there ever been someone in your life? Or have you always been the lone wolf? Oh my, is that how you think of me? Can't two good-looking adventurers have a nice chat? But jokes aside, I think I know what you're trying to say. And as attractive as you are, I'm afraid I have to... Samara? No, Maybe the entire thing with Lycia was enough for me. Love, love, love. People have such lofty expectations these days, really. Sometimes I think it would help us all to admit that there isn't that much that separates us from the apes. No. That would just complicate... And I can hardly imagine that a woman like you doesn't have 100 options to choose from. Oh, come on, that's just corny. You don't even know me. You see, this is exactly what I meant with the loft. We're here, we get along, and we're having a good time. Why the need... Why don't you tell me a little more about this trial? I heard you passed it together. Keep your chin up. That's just life, I think. There comes a point when you've done all you can. My. We've certainly lost track of time, haven't we? I really need to hit the hay for a couple hours now. I'll have to go look for some new work tomorrow. And I've heard about a nobleman who's looking for a sellsword. That is, if Orenthiel or old Bushybeard doesn't have a new job for me by then. Say what you want about them. Their pay is beyond generous. I'll see you around, fair lady.